Jack Hanna's Into the Wild is brought to you by Nationwide and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, partners in conservation for over 30 years. Hi everybody, I'm Jack Hanna, coming to you from my home here at the Columbus Zoo, and welcome to Into the Wild. Come along for a mystical adventure into the cloud forest of Ecuador.
Oh, geez.
We're braving bats.
Oh, he just peed all over you.
Bushmasters. It's not.
Oh, Lord, that's a bushmaster?
And more birds than you can imagine.
I hope you don't hit me in the eyeball.
The wildlife is buzzing next as we go into the wild.
Hold it. What is that kind of thing? Is that a bird?
A horsefly.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought that was a small bird. Okay.
Today we're going hiking in a cloud forest that is. Over 3,000 feet above sea level in the lush rainforest of Ecuador, the 3,800-acre Mashpi Rainforest Biodiversity Reserve is way off the beaten path, to say the least. But for animal lovers like us, there's no better place to be.
Obviously, Sue and I love Ecuador, and we've never been to the beautiful cloud forest.
It is so remote, especially for people that are coming here to watch birds. It's really a paradise.
Our first morning in Mashpi, we met up with our guide, Carlos, who wanted to show us the nearby hummingbird sanctuary before we set off hiking for the day.
So they say they have hummingbirds here, huh?
Yes, we have many hummingbirds. Lots of hummingbirds here in Ecuador.
And sure enough, we leave to go see the hummingbirds, and this is just not something easy to see or film. Trust me, these birds are like this all over the place. Sue, look at this.
Jack,
Good night.
look at them.
I mean, they were literally flying around us, on top of our heads almost, every which way in the world.
They're everywhere. This
Are
is
they afraid of us?
No, not right now. They are feeding on their flowers right now.
How many different kinds do you have here?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so
well,
fun.
here in Ecuador, we have 130 species. But here in Mashpi, we have 35 species of hummingbirds.
In the United States, we only have 15 species of hummingbirds. Here on the reserve, they have twice as many and almost 10 times more in all of Ecuador.
It's the velvet purple coronet. You can see the white tip.
They don't hit you in the head, do they?
They can hit you.
They don't?
This is the only bird that can fly backwards and forwards, actually. And it
What?
can stop, you know, it's crazy, yeah.
So
Like a
it
helicopter.
hovers.
Like a helicopter.
This time, I must tell
Oh, did you put it there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
you. Wait, is this the real stalk of this
That's
thing?
real, yeah.
Maybe if you hold the flower, a hummingbird will
Will
come
come.
really close
Sure.
to you.
I'm sure. Let's wait and see if they come.
Oh, Jack. Look at that.
Wait till I tell my friends.
The Empress Brilliant.
Nectar. This is amazing. This really is.
Oh.
I never dreamed I'd be this close to a hummingbird in a million years. That beak doesn't even look like a straw. It looks like a thin pin almost. I don't see where anything goes in his beak.
Well, it's usually they have evolved their beak because they need the shape of the flower. Usually the flower is very long, so they need to get their beak inside. And of course, they have a very long tongue.
I mean, look at our mouth, how big it is. Obviously, we got big tongues, but I can't imagine.
We can try. Nope, it's not
But-
nectar for me.
You need a longer beak, right?
Yeah, of course.
Watch this.
Or a longer tongue. Look!
It's gonna fly in your mouth.
Do you feel the wind? Do you feel the wind?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I decided myself that I wanted to be a hummingbird because there's some people talking about how long their tongues are. It was you, right? Have you ever seen me do this before?
No? No?
God, see there, Sue? I finally did something first. Now look, they're all gone, right? Watch this.
There you
Oh, there you
go.
go.
Again. He likes your tongue. What did you drink before?
Hummingbird goes bzzz and almost hit my tongue. It did.
I know. I mean, both
It was
of you were
amazing.
on the same flower.
It was amazing. As I was sticking my tongue out here, I heard their wings, and I cannot believe that a heart could possibly put up with that for a day even.
Yeah, they need a lot of energy, and they take their energy from the nectar. The heart beats like 100 times per second too.
So that's why they're eating all day long.
All
because
day
they
long.
need
Yeah,
that
they need that energy.
The hummingbirds, I didn't realize this, but they can become very territorial. And this other hummingbird came when this one hummingbird was on the flower, and he just pecked at his head and almost threw him off the flower.
Threw them off the flower. I mean, it happened so fast that Horse and Turbo that filmed, it happened so fast they didn't even see it through their lens. They must have lived a short life.
Maybe 5 years to 8 years.
Are they endangered at all?
Some of these might be endangered because of habitat loss.
And hummingbirds are wonderful for pollination, not just bees, but we have to have the hummingbirds too. They play a very important role in our ecosystem.
Many of the flowers that we find in this forest, they are pollinated by hummingbirds. Some flowers, as they have very long shape, they are specialized for the beak of some species of hummingbirds. So those will be the only ones that will get the pollen from that flower, and they could go to other flower, and that's the way they pollinate between flowers here.
Put the tree back.
Okay. You did
I
really
want to tell you something. I
well.
want to thank you. That was worth the whole trip.
Don't worry,
That was
yeah.
worth the whole
We can
trip.
come back tomorrow.
That's worth the whole trip to Ecuador. This is unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Getting so close to rare hummingbirds was a perfect way to start off, but our day had just begun. Carlos suggested we hike across the reserve to their Butterfly Research Center, so off we went.
So how big is this beautiful place?
Well, this Mashpi has 3,800 acres.
Good night. Sure that, Sue?
Lots of room
It's
for all the
huge.
birds.
Huge. We have like 400 species of birds. And we're gonna meet with one
400?
right now. Yeah, imagine that.
Wait, look at that.
Look at it.
I hadn't even walked 15 feet from the building on my trail. And I was going down there, and there's this bird that was sitting on a rail there.
Look at it.
What kind is
Look at
that?
it. That's a broad-billed mudmut.
Why do you call him a mutt-mutt? That's not nice.
You wanna see why?
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to see why.
Okay.
Now wait, hold it here. He came and grabbed
Right
that
there.
insect out of your
Right
hand.
here. Yeah.
So they
he did
eat
it. They're
moths.
very good. They eat mutts. You wanna try? Feed it. We have another one.
Golly dang. Phew. That bird just looked at me for about 10 seconds, took it out of my hand before I even knew what it was. It was amazing. Sue, how was that? Unbelievable.
You are good.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're gonna get this trail.
Uh-oh, this looks dangerous. Keep real quiet, Sue, because we'll hear something in here.
Copiado, algo más.
The walk I thought was going to take maybe what, like 20 minutes? I swear, we must have dropped in altitude 3,000 feet. And all of a sudden we see this mist net, real fine that is like invisible.
Jack, look.
He's one.
Capturing, documenting, and then releasing wild birds in the rainforest helps researchers protect Mashpi's native species.
This thing isn't from America, I know that. What is this?
It's called the golden wing mannequin. They have a specific type of behavior, and it's called lek. Have you heard about lek? L-E-K. It's a Swedish word that means to play. They have a type of dance that they go to the ground and they start dancing in the ground, jumping in the ground.
Gee.
So that's the way they attract, and they sound, it will be like,
What?
they will make that noise.
Like gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it sounds
And
like.
how'd you do it? You did it too, do it.
Oh, I wasn't very good. Oh, that wasn't very good.
Sue, do it again. Okay, the point is, everyone, that sounds like something we all know. It's something that happens to all of us in life. I don't care how old you are, from a baby to you're 80 or 90 years old, it happens to all of us. And that's what this bird does to attract its mates. Does a female do the same?
No,
Is that one?
males, they don't call at all. They'll be just looking at it, and they will choose the male. They have the last choice. They use the same place every morning and every afternoon. They go back to the same place, so you can see it often.
So are you gonna release it now?
We're gonna release it, yeah.
I'll let her do it.
Normally, one would have taken the mannequin's measurements at his nearby research table and released him later in the day. But since it took a few minutes to show us the bird, they decided to let him go right away so that he wasn't exhausted by the capture.
You put it here.
Put it here, Sue.
What?
Very slowly,
okay.
you open these.
Open. Shh.
Oh,
Where'd it go?
thank you.
Gee, boy, thank you. That's
Start
neat.
looking for more females right now.
We continued our journey to find the Butterfly Research Center.
As we were walking through the jungle, it was very, very dense. And all of a sudden,
Yep.
we came to this building with the most spectacular view. And I thought, oh my gosh, is this absolutely heaven for the butterflies?
Well, this is beautiful in here.
Hey,
Man, wow.
tons of butterflies right now. Yeah, it's sunny day, so it's good for them.
Whoa, holy mac.
What's that? Come on.
Coming up,
Oh my gosh.
What it looks like.
An owl.
Here you go.
Ah.
There he goes.
next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Here in Ecuador's Mashpi rainforest, we're exploring a jungle buzzing with animal activity. We've just entered the Butterfly Research Center and can hardly believe our eyes.
What is that butterfly on the tree right there?
What do you think it looks like? Right?
It looks
It
like
has a very nice camouflage.
a bullet hole in it.
No, that looks like an eye.
Like an eye?
I think
Yeah,
so.
of course. Wanna see it?
Yeah.
There you go, so you can see. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
What it looks like.
An owl.
No,
Totally
it's exactly
like
as
an owl.
What?
So it camouflages as an owl. You know, so it avoids predators like that. So it's a very amazing camouflage that they have.
I'm gonna tell you folks something. You would think if you're in the jungle with a flashlight or something, you'd think it's an owl sitting in that tree.
And here we have another form, like right
Yeah, I was
here.
gonna tell you it's a fish.
Eye, and here,
Oh no, it's a snake.
a snake.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Ah,
Son.
you saw the snake.
Look at this.
I see
Right
that.
now, you kidding me? That looks just like a snake. Right there's a snake. This is so nice in here. A lot of butterflies in here.
Many of them flying right now.
So you say you breed these?
Yeah, we breed them here.
You serious?
Yeah.
I gotta see that because they start in
see it.
cocoons, right?
Yeah, they start as eggs.
Can we see that?
Yes, of course. Let's go.
wanna see it.
We'll see it. Yeah, so they're Nixon, Darwin, and Joselo.
Hello.
They're from the communities around here, so they're in charge actually in the work of the laboratory and in the work of breeding butterflies. So they are experts now in butterflies raising.
But this man looks like he's painting something on his leaves.
It looks like he's painting, but he's taking out the eggs already hatched,
They're tiny.
very tiny. So he's taking with his brush one by one, and he's putting on its host plant because each species has a different host plant. So we need to have a big greenhouse to have lots of host plants to feed caterpillars.
Each butterfly likes certain plants, so they had to know all that information, plant all those plants in there, and then train people from the village how to take care of all of these.
This is the pupa. This is their third stage until they become to an adult butterfly. An adult butterfly will come out of here, will emerge as a monarch butterfly.
I tell you, this is a neat place you have here.
Thank you, Jack.
Mashpi must be a very special place because of how you educate, teach people, bring butterflies here because they are very important to your jungles.
Yeah.
But what's so nice is you include the local people as well.
Yes,
Right.
that's right.
They help us a lot, actually. But now they're getting this knowledge and they are transmitting this to their young guys, to their young kids, and they go to their community and they are so happy because
You
now
gotta be proud.
they are proud.
I'll tell you one thing, thank everybody that works
Oh,
here.
you're welcome.
These guys are tremendous. This
Thank
is
you.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
So the one thing we did, obviously when it got dark, was to go see a bat researcher. But we go out there, walk in the darkness, and you can hear at nighttime the sounds are phenomenal. And all of a sudden we see this guy standing down there, and he's actually got a bat already in the net.
I have two different species here. This is a species to eat fruits, and maybe this is a sturnera, it's another species.
When did you catch these?
Right now,
And what are you doing when you study them? Do you measure them?
we study the bats because it's really important because these do the work of the birds in the night.
So they are pollinators. You say
Yeah,
that they are
pollinators.
pollinators, such as birds in the morning, but they replace birds at night. No, but these are mammals, so they will pollinate flowers.
Yeah.
So disperse seeds also. Each individual could feed on 40 insects each night.
The bat researcher Ruben invited us to his nearby field station to help document one of the bats he'd found.
I'd help you hold the bat, and my hands are dirty. This is a body.
This is the body length.
There's a body length here, everybody. Body length. Okay, you want me to help you write this down?
Yes.
6
Can I hear
centimeters.
6 what?
6 centimeters.
I don't know how to spell centimeters.
Just do CM.
What's this bat's name again?
This is a sturnera.
Tornado?
And sometimes you need to use a glass.
Some species, there might be 10 different subspecies in that species, and he's got to go in his book and try to figure out which one it is, and sometimes it's just by the shape of a tooth. So that could be one way to identify the difference.
Yeah.
You check the teeth.
Yeah.
Where's his mouth? Oh, there it is. I think his teeth look pretty good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah?
Yep. I'll put down teeth and throat are good.
He looks comfortable now. Is this a male?
It's a male.
Oh, you can write that down, male.
I'm trying to help both languages. Well, how do you say male in
Look how
Spanish?
tiny
Macho.
his eyes are.
Oh, yeah, I like that name.
Have you heard the Macho Man?
Yeah, I love that song. I'm sorry, this research here, you have to do another error down the time release. I screwed it up. This is have to be a new place for you to do that stuff.
He's a really good assistant.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's so
I'm
nice.
serious. I did the best I could do.
Do you want it?
Sure.
Yes, of course he does.
Like that.
He's a really good student.
Yeah, and then you open.
Here
Open
you
it
go.
up, open it up.
Oh, I think the wings are
wait,
spreading
so-
out. There he goes.
Thank you so much. Really, when I retire in a few years, I'm coming back here to help.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
After leaving the bat station, a rainstorm moved in. We had our boots and jackets ready, so we continued on, hoping to at least make one more find before calling it a night.
I'll tell you one thing, I see why they call the cloud forest the rainforest. Well, listen to all the sounds of the jungle.
Whoa! What's that?
Whoa, holy mac.
What's that? ¿Cómo? ¿Qué es eso?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
Lord, that's a bushmaster.
Coming up,
Boy, see, look at that head on him. That's one of the most deadly snakes in the world.
Yes.
Can he bite through my rubber boot?
Yes, yeah.
next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. We're on a night hike in the dense jungles of Ecuador with our guide Carlos. We've just come across a bushmaster, one of the deadliest snakes in the world.
That's one of the most deadly snakes in the world.
Yes, of the world, actually.
That's the first one I've ever seen in the wild, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah, it is. Did they get much bigger than that?
They can get to 3 meters long.
Boy, see, look at that head on him.
They are very calm animals. People is afraid of them, actually.
I'm just acting like I'm not going to hurt the snake. I just want to see something.
When you walk around the jungle, you've got to be very careful
Look,
that
look
you
the color.
don't.
It's very difficult to see it.
Well, that's it. I mean, look at that camouflage.
Look the tail. Look
He's
the
not
tail.
liking it. So what important role does this snake play in the environment?
So they control, for example, rodents. They eat lots of rodents. If you find one of these in the jungle, it's because the forest is in perfect conditions. It's very difficult. You won't find one of these snakes, for example, in a second growth forest.
So they live in a primary?
You find them in a primary forest.
Can he bite through my rubber boot?
Yes, yeah. He could just put your fangs and it
Okay,
just.
let me just end this right now because I'm going to leave here before he puts the snake up, okay?
Okay.
A bushmaster. See you later. No, I hope I don't see you later. I think what Sue and I saw when we had been here for a while is that they really care about the environment here first. That deals with the animals, the plants that are here, the bird life that's here, the animal life that's here, and so many other things they take into consideration before they take into consideration of making $1 or something.
And what I loved is the fact that they wanted to share it with all of us and the guests that come. There's so much education, and they just bring the jungle alive for us in the cloud forest because we've not been in one before. So for us to be able to take this home and be a part of our life now, we really appreciate it.
Coming up,
Bushmasters are very elusive. One of the main focuses of the Mesoamerican project is to figure out how we can find them.
next on Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Jack Hanna's Into the Wild is brought to you by Nationwide and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, partners in conservation for over 30 years. If you love animals like I do, you take that passion to heart with your actions. That's exactly what my friends at the Columbus Zoo have done with the many conservation projects they support around the world. Bushmasters are fascinating reptiles. These venomous snakes, native to Central and South America, will sometimes stay cold for months at a time without moving, making sightings incredibly rare. Researchers from the Orion Society are braving the jungles to learn more about these impressive snakes.
The Mesoamerican project is a project of the Orion Society, and it is focused in Central America, specifically in Costa Rica and Panama. And right now the focus is on bushmasters. Bushmasters are very elusive, and one of the main focuses of the Mesoamerican project is to figure out where they are and to figure out how we can find them, and also what things in their habitat are causing them to leave the area.
Bushmasters prey on small, warm-blooded mammals like rodents,